The Aitareya Upanishad forms part of the Aitareya Aranyak of the Rigved and consists of 3 chapters, the 4th, 5th and 6th. This Upanishad begins with a peace invocation. In ancient times, as part of the Guru, Shishya, teacher-student tradition, the Guru and the disciple prayed to the Supreme Being before studying the Vedas and other scriptures. They sought the removal of any obstacles and prayed for the fulfillment of their objectives. This prayer says, Om, may my speech be established in my mind, and may my mind be established in my speech. Reveal yourself to me. May the knowledge of the Vedas manifest in me. May what I have heard not depart from me. Through this study, may I unite the day and the night. I shall speak what is right and what is true. May that, the Supreme, protect me. May that protect the speaker, the teacher. May that protect the speaker. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now we will talk about what the Aitareya Upanishad says about the creation of the universe. In the beginning, only the Supreme Being, Paramatma, existed. From this pure essence, the universe was created. He created the divine region beyond the sky, Marichi, the intermediate space or atmosphere, Mur, the terrestrial region inhabited by all beings, and Ap, the subterranean region beneath the earth. The Supreme Being created the cosmic egg known as Hiranyagarbha, the golden womb. From this golden egg arose various elements of the cosmos. This golden egg made the central whole, and the sense organ was first created. The central whole refers to a metaphysical or symbolic point of creation, often associated with the emergence of structure, consciousness, and life. According to the Aitareya Upanishad, first speech, Vak, emerged from the mouth and created fire, Agni. Breath, Pran, arose from the nostrils, leading to the creation of air, Vayu. Eyes gave rise to vision, Chakshu, and the sun, Aditya, was born. Ears gave rise to hearing, Shrotra, leading to the directions, Dik. Skin gave rise to body hair, from which plants and herbs emerged. Heart gave rise to the mind, and the moon, Chandra, was born. Navel led to the creation of the downward breath, Apan Vayu, and created death. Genital organs gave rise to generative fluids, Virya, symbolizing the waters, Ab. The second section describes how the Supreme Being created the deities and endowed them with hunger and thirst. The deities sought a physical abode to sustain themselves. Initially, they tried entering the forms of a cow and a horse, but these were unsatisfactory. Finally, the human body was created, and each deity took residence in a specific organ. Thus, Agni, fire, entered as speech in the mouth. Vayu, air, entered as breath in the nostrils. Aditya, sun, entered as a vision in the eyes. Dik, directions, entered as hearing in the ears. Oshti, herbs, entered as hair on the skin. Chandra, moon, entered as the mind in the heart. Death entered as the downward breath in the navel. Ap, waters, entered as a generative fluid in the reproductive organs. This signifies how the divine consciousness permeates the human body, granting it life and abilities. In this chapter, hunger and thirst, represented as divine entities, seek an abode. The Supreme Being assigns them a share in all living beings. It is said that when food is consumed for any deity, hunger and thirst partake in it. Thus, hunger and thirst were granted a portion in every deity to fulfill their sustenance needs. In the third section, following the creation of the universe and the human body, the Supreme Being considered the optimal framework for sustenance. The emphasis is placed on food, Anna, as a vital component. The human body, via its organs, endeavored to acquire sustenance, speech, respiration, vision, hearing, and cognition, attempted but were unsuccessful in directly ingesting food. Apan Vayu, characterized as the downward moving energy, effectively assimilated food, highlighting its essential role in sustaining life. This chapter delves into the nature of the Supreme Self and its realization. The Supreme Being then entered the body through the highest point. The Brahm enters the human body through the Brahmarandra, the opening at the top of the skull, symbolizing divine presence in human existence. This entry point is referred to as Vidriti, signifying the pathway to spiritual enlightenment. The text describes three forms of human existence: waking state, Jagrat, awareness of the external world; dream state, Swapna, awareness of the internal mental world; deep sleep, Sushupti, a state of union with the Supreme Consciousness. The Upanishad emphasizes the interconnectedness of the Atman with all creation. The Supreme Self is the observer and experiencer of the universe. Thus, the Supreme Being is called Idandra, knower of all, though commonly called Indra, illustrating the divine mystery embedded within this knowledge. In the second chapter, which consists of only one section, the three births of a human being are described. The first birth occurs in the mother's womb, where the human being is conceived and begins its journey of existence. The second birth happens when a child is born into the world, emerging from the womb and entering the physical realm. The third birth refers to the cycle of rebirth. After departing from this world, the soul takes another form and is reborn, continuing the life cycle. The text highlights the profound realization of sage Vamdev, who claims to have understood the mysteries of creation while still in the womb. He describes his realization poetically: "I have come out of hundreds of iron nets like a falcon breaking free." This signifies that sage Vamdev attained spiritual liberation even before his physical birth. While still in the womb, he gained insight into the mysteries of divine creation. Upon understanding these truths, he transcended worldly bonds and attained immortality. The chapter affirms that Vamdev reached the ultimate state of liberation and union with the Supreme Being, achieving eternal bliss and the supreme destination. The third chapter, consisting of one section, focuses on the Supreme Being and its relationship with the universe. The chapter begins with the question: who is the Atman Self that perceives, hears, smells, tastes, and experiences life? The Upanishad elucidates that the Supreme Consciousness originates all human capabilities and capacities: heart, Hriday, the locus of intellect and awareness; mind, Mans, the capacity to direct and assimilate information; cognition, Sanjnan, the capacity for comprehension and consciousness; intellect, Meda, cognition and sagacity; vision, Drishti, the capacity for perception; resolve, Dhriti, forbearance and tenacity; memory, Smriti, the capacity for recollection; willpower, Sankalp, the capacity for intention and decision-making; vital energy, Pran, the essential power that underpins all activities. All intellectual, sensory, or emotional human capacities are expressions of the Supreme Consciousness. Every action, thought, and desire is motivated by the divine nature inherent in all beings. The Supreme Being is characterized as the essence of Indra and Prajapati. He masters the 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and space. He is the essence of all living beings, regardless of their awareness. Every universe component, from the tiniest being to the grandest creation, is anchored in the Supreme Consciousness. The verse highlights that the Supreme Being encompasses the entire universe, connecting all entities through this universal essence. The chapter also describes the 4 types of living beings based on their mode of birth, and as born from eggs, creatures like birds and reptiles; Svedaj, born from sweat, organisms like lice and insects; Udbij, born from seeds, plants, trees and creepers; Jarayuj, born from the womb, mammals including humans. The Upanishad proclaims that Prajnanam Brahma, consciousness is Brahman, asserting that pure consciousness represents the ultimate reality. It serves as the driving power behind every action, thought, and the essence of being. Every being, every action, and every creation is deeply anchored in this timeless truth. The chapter highlights that the journey of self-discovery and acknowledging the connection between the self, Atman, and the Supreme Consciousness paved the way to liberation and everlasting joy. The Aitareya Upanishad presents profound metaphysical ideas about creation, being's origin, and the self's realization. It conveys that the universe and its elements are interconnected and rooted in the Supreme Consciousness. The Upanishad concludes by affirming the oneness of the Atman with Brahman, encouraging seekers to explore and realize their divine essence. Thank you for joining us on this journey of exploring ancient wisdom and holistic living. If you found value in these insights, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Karishmashrinkhala. Let's continue to delve into the treasures of Hindu philosophy and spiritual growth. Stay tuned for more enriching content that empowers your mind, body, and soul. Until next time, take care and keep seeking the light within.